the things I'm going to say on here is definitely going to put me on the list, but I think I need to tell everybody.
Dude,
There is
best lists already.
Hang on, before you start, I need to make an announcement.
Do it.
All right. As you all know, we've been radically demonetized by YouTube, and we are pulling in less than 10% of what we made as little as 6 years ago. All right. Now, we've been taking screenshots, and we'll make one amount of money one day, and then they'll minus $200 the next day. How they come up with this math, I have no idea.
We're in the hundreds now.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you want to continue to get this kind of information from us, we need financial support because we are literally operating below a shoestring budget here. And listen, you're getting the news here. We're getting it to you right from the source, which is exceedingly rare today. Hopefully, this will break out into a wider range of people because they need to hear this. Listen, our own government has turned their backs on its own citizens, squandered its money, stolen your taxpayer money, and literally have no problem turning their back on thousands of killed in action during this flooding event. This is serious business. We need your assistance. Please help. All right. Sorry about that. Continue on.
So this may put me on a list here, but I need to tell everybody.
You are in the land of lists. Welcome to the club, my friend.
According to what I saw up there, there is 5,000 illegal immigrants from Ecuador brought in to help clean up, and the U.S. Border Patrol is around there. The U.S. Border Patrol is operating in the mountains of North Carolina right now. I don't know why, but they're there.
That makes actually a ton of sense. They would exploit that hole.
Yes, but I have to give it to the illegal immigrants. They're working like freaking ants out there. This is the cleanup that you're seeing now. Now, there's a couple of conspiracies I have heard out there. I cannot confirm them, but the chief of police in Bat Cave, North Carolina, told me this about a week ago. There was a convoy of 4 vehicles going up to deliver items, and they lost radio communication. There were civilians. When the police came to the vehicle, there was four perfectly placed 30 caliber rounds through the windshield, high precision shots through the windshield. When the police were attempting to investigate it, the feds immediately came in and shut it down. In fact, actually, I think it was FEMA who came by and shut it down immediately from any further investigations. People thought they wrote it up as looters, but the items are still in the vehicle. The loot, wherever you want to call it, the supplies were still in the vehicle.
Okay.
Why was 4 perfectly placed sniper shots from a high precision rifle through the windshield?
Well, hang on. All right. Now, first of all, you can make that conclusion. I would have to see actual pictures of windshields and stuff.
Pops an actual green
to let you know if it was actual sniper work or just somebody ambushing the vehicles and shooting from close range.
Got it. That right. Once again, that's just something I heard come up.
Yeah. Listen, we understand. This is all rumor control here.
Do write that down. We have guys in the area. Let's see if we can put some eyes on that.
Bat Cave, North Carolina.
Yes, and then in order for me or civilians to enter Bat Cave, North Carolina right now, we need a password. This is why I wrote on the Redonkulous chat for the password to get in. If somebody who's military, somebody who knows someone who's operating, please either give me the password or give me a contact of someone who's up there. We need to bring supplies through. The police and the FEMA have shut down all the roads going into the city now. All roads are closed off now.
Into Bat Cave.
Wow.
Everywhere. Every road.
Every road.
Every road into the mountains now are closed off.
I can actually demonstrate that. I pulled the map. What did I do with it? FEMA Harris.
Did you not pull it up?
I did pull it up. I just don't know what I did with it because I am a dumb ass.
It's okay.
Here we are. To tell you the truth, they followed out my vehicle going in and going out. When I left after dropping off the equipment, the supplies, I was followed out by a blacked out Jeep, what is it? Jeep Wagoneer, followed by them.
They're intimidating. That's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Was
intimidation.
pulled over at gunpoint, and they searched my vehicle. They didn't find anything. They were looking for items in my vehicle.
Like what
That's
items?
intimidation technique.
Like-
The supplies. They don't want me dropping supplies off, but it was too late. I already dropped it off.
So here's the map. Drop me on Batcave here.
I don't see it. Let's see.
You gotta type in Batcave, North Carolina.
Well, I've got the map of road.
Is it
closings
north,
here.
south, North Carolina?
Yeah, steer me toward it, and I'll find it.
You gotta zoom in.
Okay, I have Graham County on the west side of the
No,
map.
it's in the affected area.
Okay, it's in the affected area. North, south, east, west. I need a better.
Uh,
Okay, there's Crabtree. There's Leicester.
it's right outside of Spruce Pine.
Spruce Pine. But
It'd be
pull up a tab pop and see if you can.
All right, stand by.
Southern end of the state, northern end of the state, Rutherford County.
Bat Cave ends North Carolina map. Boom.
Madison County, Price Creek.
It's located Highway 64.
There's Spruce Pine. I found Spruce Pine.
West
okay.
of,
Yes, where Spruce Pine is, it's going to be right by a place called Batcave. Obviously, they're not going to say the roads are closed there, but they are closed going in. The NC State Troopers are by the front side. You can't get in.
okay.
Okay, that looks like rural route 19E.
Yep, that's all closed. Can't get up 19.
Yeah.
Okay, Blue Ridge.
So people need to understand that, like, where we were supposed to go into are these hollers, these little like valleys, what have you. I mean, you couldn't even access it with a car. You had to get in a truck just to even get up there. So forget about getting up there via car.
Okay. All right. Oh wow. This is insane. Okay.
Yeah, you can see they've got looks like an enclosure area, Pop.
Yeah. It's totally
It
surrounded.
looks like those are the roads from 19 are open and everything, but they've got road obstruction, weather event. Yeah, there's a cordon around this. You can look at this, and if you know what you're looking at, you can see there's a cordon around that area.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Now, I'm wondering if the North Carolina National Guard has been deployed over.
They have, and there is actually a video of them doing the low flyby and destroying people's stuff. They did it again yesterday.
Is that them confirmed?
That is confirmed. Those videos that you are seeing has happened. One of my friends
I
was out
believe
there.
the videos happened, but is that confirmed as the guard?
The Chinook. There's a video with a Chinook flying by and doing it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's not. Homeland Security doesn't have Chinooks.
Yeah.
That's either
Right.
an active army or a National Guard.
There is National Guard troops out there.
Yeah, okay. I'm just looking right here. They have 1,000 National Guard soldiers who are conducting search and rescue missions, distributing food, blah, blah. Active duty military personnel, Fort Liberty. That's actually Fort Bragg.
Oh, this jibes with what you're saying here.
Wow.
Western North Carolina floods. I just pulled up Google Maps. Batcave is just northwest of Chimney Rock, which I know also.
Chimney Rock is gone. Yes. I'm sorry. What did I say? Blowing Rock. Chimney Rock is gone. You can't get in, can't get out. No houses there,
So
and everyone's missing in Chimney Rock.
Pop and I know the area east of Charlotte because Fayetteville, Fort Bragg.
Yeah, Vietnam. That's what we call it.
Yeah, I've spent many a year there.
There's Asheville. There's Lake Lure.
Lake Lure. Yep, Lake Lure got completely flooded. The dam failed out there.
Oh, wow.
I heard that. So
wow.
this whole area here,
It's gone.
this is 74 and 64 are the cross that runs through Batcave.
Yes.
Holy smoke.
And
The entrance to get into Batcave is closed off right now
that's
by the state police.
what other areas do you know about? Are you just in that area?
I stopped off there to do what I had to do. But as of today, or yesterday, we'll go back to Monday. Monday, I went up there to just check out the area, get reconnaissance, get some pictures. Asheville's completely closed. The FEMA is at Walmart. FEMA has been at Walmart. I have pictures of their vehicles. Looks like they're doing They have like a large box truck with a satellite dish on top, and then also on Monday, I have a photo of a Chevrolet Suburban, new one with a satellite dish on top. They are not. It looks like they're not blocking any sort of radio signals. There is a tower that's out there that people are using ham radio on. And I don't suggest anyone to talk on there because that is used right now as the lifeline.
I got you.
Yeah, that's the repeater.
Yeah,
I know about. I was signals intelligence. Those antennas. I bet if I looked at them, I could tell you exactly.
But yeah, Pop, I will send you photos of what I have, and you can look through it and see how you feel about it.
Do you know any North Carolina State Troopers?
No, I don't know any by name, but I know who they are.
All right. Well, if there's any of them watching the show, let us know on the email. We'll bring you in. What else have you seen? What else?
The dead bodies. I've seen that. I've seen the destruction. Can't get in. FEMA. What else do you want to know? FEMA will follow you. I was followed out on Monday by a blacked out.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Listen, in the grand scheme of things, they can follow you. They can do whatever.
Maybe you can help dispel something that I heard yesterday. I mentioned that I've got a sister who lives in the media bubble and won't leave it. She said that she's being told through the news that the looters are the mountain men up in the Appalachians. I didn't think so.
So I spoke to the police chief in what was it? I forgot what county. He was a sheriff, actually, as a matter of fact, and he told me that it is people coming down from the cities. They are primarily coming into Asheville. They're coming from the city of Charlotte and the city of Atlanta.
Let me guess, they're of either the taco variety or chicken variety.
Yes, and they are coming in and they are sweeping houses because the people the reason why you're seeing a lot of people not leaving their homes is because of that. These homes are over 100, 200 years old. This was passed down from family generation to generation.
Yeah,
so they're choosing to stick it out.
I got you. But you got to understand, though, is a lot of those houses and villages are really close to the waterways and the amount of water they got. I mean,
some of them, that's how they got around.
I know, but, they're fucked.
I mean, I could tell you when I saw some of the videos, the fresh videos, when the rain was coming, the floods were happening, people's houses are being uplifted and floated down the river.
Yeah,
it is disturbing to watch.
Yeah.
And what's scary is that I think I have a couple pictures. One of the ladies out there who I was helping, she pointed to me the neighbor's house, and all you see is his chimney just sitting right where the house used to be. His house is gone. His house has been down the river, but his chimney is still on the foundation.
Yep. Wow. I've seen that. Now, remember what I just said about the use of waterways to get around, Pop?
Uh-huh.
Look at the lay of the roads.
Yeah, they run right along the water.
Everything was done by water until they put the roads in. That's how they moved around back in the day.
Yeah, okay.
And there would have been horse tracks or mule tracks because they would have dragged. We have canals here in Michigan. They used to drag horse barges.
Yeah, the Erie Canal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll bet you that's what they did here. And that's why the flooding is so devastating, because those waterways lead to everything. That's where all the civilization was.
Yeah. Wow. And
but
if the water levels are 30 to 40 feet deep, you're talking 200 to 300 meters on each side of that stream or river being flooded. So you're talking a quarter-mile swath running through that valley, just basically scrubbing everything out of its way.
Unless you've got like a mile line of sight, you've got seconds before it gets you to.
Yeah. Listen, man, my heart goes out to these people, man. That's screwed up.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to have a feel-good story, yesterday, listening to the radio on my radio, just listening in on the tower, there is a lady who's doing net control out there, and she reported yesterday that Duke Energy officially has 200 houses back with power. There are supplies moving around, so I thank everybody for moving supplies. The only thing they are going to need now, if you can find a place that donates, is propane and warm weather gear. As of yesterday, it started dropping down to about 40 degrees up in the mountains.
Wow.
But they do have enough supplies to make it. Everyone thanks you for that. Everyone thanks you for the donations. The items did make it. Unfortunately, some items didn't, were taken away. But prior to all that,
yes. I just helped a guy who's a high roller here. Remember that security we did at that house?
Oh, yeah. At the thing.
That guy?
For the dude.
That guy rolls 7-8 digits deep.
Yeah.
He is on his way down there, and he is going to use some of his money to make these purchases. Send us a list of what they need. He's already been put in contact with a couple of pastors down there to move supplies through churches and keep them out of the hands of our friendly neighborhood idiots in black vehicles. So get us lists of what you need, and I've got a guy with deep pockets who can see that happens.
Okay, I'll send it to Pop. But yeah, right now they're gonna need some warm weather stuff. It looks like they're gonna need small propane tanks, small little like those camping stoves. They're gonna need that.
Something you can
what I was told: jackets, baby, stuff for the baby jackets, baby clothes,
blankets.
Yeah,
blankets. Yes, blankets, big time blankets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stuff that you can hump in.
Yes.
Have you heard any other stories?
I mean,
any more good stories? Because this is grim. This is really grim shit. Like I said, I've stood in the middle of stuff like this, so I know what's going on.
I mean,
there.
Let's just be honest.
Give us some good news.
If the KIA list goes to 10,000 or more, that's a low yield nuclear warhead.
No, it won't. It won't go that high. It will.
I mean, right now the death toll they're telling you is not what's really going on out there. I mean, there's still people unaccounted for.
Yeah.
Right now, there's still people who, I mean, if you were to go out there, it looks like something out of the zombie apocalypse. People just walking around.
Listen, man, if there's a whole bunch of these small towns that have been washed off the map, we could be looking at 10,000 casualties.
Yeah. I mean, the refrigeration trucks are filled to the brim, and you can see them moving the bodies back down into the cities.
I wonder if you can actually get anybody at a decent distance under magnification to film that, because
we could try.
Well, I mean, it's just standard observation shit, I guess.
So when Eisenhower found the camps in Western Germany, he said, take pictures of everything because somebody is going to say this never happened. That's where we are right now.
But like I said, going in there, even with the low cell phone reception, just because of the topography of the land, it looks like FEMA is maybe blocking some of the cell phone reception signals out there. I have noticed that because when you get to Asheville, you can't even get on your cell phone or anything. But
if you go in there with comms, you are a very silly man.
Right. I mean, by the grace of God, I have my handheld ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might be able.
They haven't blocked that.
Well, you can get away with a ham radio as long as you have a ham radio license.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's another thing too. Yes, FEMA is, if they catch you without a license, they're taking your radio equipment, and if they catch you with a Starlink, they will take your Starlink away.
Okay, so 1, that's illegal.
Yes.
2, here are the actual laws around a ham radio. During a time of emergency or crisis, all those rules go out the window. Anybody who says anything else is lying to you or works for the government.
Yes.
Same goes with the Starlinks. If they try to take your stuff, they're acting under color of law. They're violating what's called 18 U.S. Code Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. So, yeah, that's actually feds committing a federal crime.
Now, what's going on with these rumors I've been hearing about FEMA, like, telling people that they now own their property and all that other shit?
I haven't heard any stories about that. Once again, let me see what my sources and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I have not heard that, but like I said, I know about the illegal immigrants running around cleaning up, and then it sounds like they're going to be released right after. Border Patrol is in the state of North Carolina. There's multiple blacked out vehicles. It looks like a version of Blackwater is in the state operating. The director of FEMA actually was found bloodied and beaten up by the civilians. That's true. That happened. That actually happened.
Got his ass handed to him?
Yes.
That's a field.
That actually happened.
That goes in the W column.
Well, I mean,
after that happened, for some reason, after that happened is when the lockdowns happened.
Well, here's the thing.
Sure, they have to try to nip it in the bud before people get any ideas.
Yes.
Right.
In other words, rinse, lather, repeat, my friend.
Yep.
Well, hang on.
Evil button pushing monkey is on deck.
Oh,
we've got an evil button pushing monkey.
Hang on. Jimmy, hold on. All right, before we start going down the road of, yes, let's beat the crap out of people, or let's not go there. All right, let's just tone this down. Right now, we have to deal with the fact that we're looking at I'm going to be honest, if that number of KIAs goes over 10K, that's a low nuclear event. That's like a Davy Crockett bomb going off in a fairly populous city.
It's bad.
This is bad. This is real bad. Now, this devastation isn't. It looks like it's like 1/3 of the state. It's not actually. It's not isolated to a couple towns. So we don't even know what this number can go to. I mean, look how big that is. Go to that, back to that map real quick.
I mean, I'm not trying to disgust everyone, but the second you step into the little towns, you can smell the death in the air.
Well, yeah,
we know what that smells.
I've been on the battlefield. I know what that smells like. But yeah, man, that's just terrible. How long have you been watching the show? Just on the side note.
Me?
Yeah.
Since like 2014. I've been on your show a couple times. I was the one who told you the story when I got COVID and I got the injection.
Yeah.
Not the poke and smoke, the ivermectin. Or is it the antibodies?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in, and if you have any more information, let us know. If there's anyone else out there who's in the affected area and you have a story to tell, send us an email to redonkulous12@gmail.com. We'll send you the StreamYard link. We'll get you on here, okay? But I'm looking for anybody who's in a police department or anyone in the know for killed in action. I would like to get my hands on that information before we sign off tonight. But please let us know.
I would ask very politely if you can, anybody who's state police or the agents up there, to give me the passwords, please, to get into these areas. There are people dying of starvation and hunger right now.
Yeah,
starvation and dehydration because they cannot make it to the Walmart. There's only one Walmart FEMA is at in Asheville. You have hundreds and hundreds of miles of mountains that people have to walk to get items and food. Yes, the stuff is there. FEMA is handing it out, but you have to walk to them. There is a guy who I met on the radio, and actually I met him in real life. He said he walks 6 miles a day to get stuff for his family, and that is sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
A lot of those people are used to being able to just go to the store. Now, my family comes from the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and we know that in the winter, we stockpile. If you go to a house in the UP, there's 3 months of food in every single house up there. But these people didn't have weather like that. They wouldn't have known to do that. And actually, that's something you can tell people. You might want to consider stockpiling 3 months of food, because if this can happen once, it can obviously happen again.
Okay, we got somebody here from Mr. Conway. This is Julie Dockers on FEMA in Black Rock in North Carolina. Fast version 310. It's 3 minutes and 48 seconds long. It's in the Jimmy. It's in the email. If you can take a look at that, let me know if it's acceptable for YouTube. I don't want to show any dead bodies or any granny whisker biscuits or anything like that.
On it.
That's fantastic. Hey, Trash Ops, thanks a lot for coming on, man. We really appreciate the information.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Like I said, I'm going to send the photos of what I have out there, what I've seen, and just see if what you guys can think of it, because it's not good. What's going on up there is we may be looking down the barrel of a second civil war at this time. The people are fed up. The people are not happy. The people who live in the mountains, right, the high mountains, they are diehard red Republican, and they do not like the government being up there. The county sheriffs do not like the government being up there. But they had to bend the knee to let FEMA in.
No.
But if they had it their way, FEMA would not be there.
Here's the funny part: is if you have a county sheriff, they actually have more power in that area than the FEMA does. So if those guys are willing to basically put their foot down, they could shut a lot of this shit down, and they don't have to bend a knee.
Now, I'll tell you what's going to happen. And the same kind of people that I described living up in the UP, there will be pockets of those mountain men that they don't like feds coming around.
Yep.
And when I was a boy, a couple of feds disappeared in the UP.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you down in Appalachia, if those feds get too sniffy, a couple of them are going to go missing.
Yeah, that's why they're not going to come and deliver stuff. They know not to go up in the mountains.
Yeah,
that's why they stay at the Walmarts and hand out stuff.
Listen, we're not here to preach violence or have any.
No. I'm just telling
you that this is very precarious. They're in the media. I got maybe 277 people KIA'd after 8 days, and you're telling me at a minimum it's 2,000.
Yes,
That's a
at a minimum.
disparage of 10 to 1.
Yeah,
that is unfucking acceptable. I'm a big fucking boy. You can fucking tell me what's going on. I can fucking handle it. You don't have to baby it down for me like the mainstream media is doing for whatever reason. And I think it's political. It's not just hurt feelings of individuals.
Yeah, I'm going to put it this way too. Another thing. I'm sorry for interrupting you. So, what's it called? Camel Toe Harris actually came down to North Carolina, but she only came to Charlotte for an hour. Donated 2 or 3 things, said, "Hey, God bless everybody." Didn't go to the mountains and flew back up to Washington. She didn't dare step foot in the mountains.
All right.
Donald Trump showed up in the mountains and gave, I think it was $2 million in aid.
Good. All right.
That's awesome.
All right. We got to let you go here. We got to get going on. All right. But thank Please do. Thank you.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.